Hello, and welcome to a Hollywood Metal live stream of Domina, which is a great little fucking video game about Roman violence. I'm just going to start it now. You see, you don't really have saves on Domina. You have a kind of gradual fucking progression where you either win or you die. So it's setting on the once mighty Roman Empire, violent battling erupts in the far tail as well. Political corruption erodes the empire closer to home, feeling that citizens revolt and attempt to establish the republic. The emperor has decreed that there shall be a year of epic gladiatorial games, culminating in the greatest championship the empire has ever seen, affording unimaginable reward of coin and glory. This is, of course, the fucking business of you. The emperor hopes to revitalize commerce and establish the rule of law, but Rome is disintegrating its clenched fist. Alright, yeah, it's a game basically about training gladiators to get to... You're training your gladiators to be nastier and nastier bastards in the hope that eventually you will get the nastiest of bastards in the hope that you can keep yourself in money and rich long enough that all the human slavery and so on doesn't actually catch up to you. Confident Prophet. He's the most useful one. Useful. Good. The gods, wide magistrate Pharaoh. Cost on upgrades and resources. Gladiator healing. Yeah. Those are my three. You can, obviously, there's like a bunch of different dudes and you hire and swap them about. But automatic upgrades is fucking incredibly useful. And policies are pretty friggin' useful. This is just the start. Sending the only guy I have who can fight, and then the little AI contact happens. Now, what I'm liking about this so far, and it has been out a little while, but I picked it up in the Steam Summer Sale along with a bunch of other stuff, like Fury, for example, which I will probably be getting to on this fucking channel. But I like this because it's a very basic kind of pared down thing. But all of it like works in a very like clean, very concise way, and it's a bit grotesque and a bit messy. And a general game will take you about, I'd say, 2 hours. Like most of my games, it took me about 2 hours because there is a set period of time that they can last. You've got 1 year to train up your dudes, well, just over actually, but you've got about a year to train up your guys. You've got to keep leveling your shit up. You got to get these dudes ready for the big show, and then every time they win a battle, after they win a certain number of battles, see that guy's got a chevron, aka a win, then they start wanting to leave. So you gotta be a dick about it. You gotta decide whether they leave or whether they stay. It's pretty good. You've got these two shitheads who constantly try to ask you to do things. Well, obviously. You've got these two guys down there who are constantly trying to ask you to do shit. And, you can't always please them both. You gotta decide how much of a prick you are. Trying to decide now. Send this guy out there. There he does. He will almost definitely die. Because that's how being a gladiator works. You fucking die a lot. It's like it's kind of roguelike-ish in that respect, actually, and that your dudes are not designed to survive very long. Yeah, this guy's getting his ass handed to him. But yeah, your guys aren't designed to survive. They're designed to fucking go down without too much fucking about. Just because that's kind of how it works. That's how gladiators fucking function. So you gotta see a little fight, and then you've gotta click really quickly. Yep. Save that dude's life. You leave, you get slightly shitter equipment. If you survive, and also you're can upgrade for cheap. The upgrades, of course, make it a little bit nice. Like, he will very gradually get his health back, but he fucking hates me now because I sent him out there to die, and he knows it. I know it. He doesn't hate me so much. But as I say, it's quite a simple little system, and there's not a huge amount to it, huge amount more to it than just kind of watching people wobble about and clicking bars. But that's kind of that's a little bit of what's satisfying about it, I find, is just the idea that you are kind of let's give him and now he likes me. Oh, nice of him. Like, you can grant them freedom. They are very much your fucking playthings, and it is a game that kind of does expect you and reward you for treating these people like nothing. You know what I mean? Which is obviously how you fucking should go about it. In a lot of games, that'd be, ugh, how dare it? Like, oh, I don't feel connected to my characters at all. But you're not fucking meant to, because they're gladiators. They go out there and die because you want to make some money off them. You're an opulent asshole, and you're bleeding these fuckers dry, and that's very literally, in fact, and that's kind of the point. And it's entertaining to look at as they struggle around and try and fucking survive. This guy's fucked because he's lost his shield. This guy's fucked. He lost his spear and his shield there. For a second, he was in trouble. More than once, I've had a guy just walk out because what generally will happen in this game is that you will just get one guy who is incredibly good and a bunch of dudes who are way less good. But you just buy him shields and shit. I know. It's quite basic. There is the option to obviously play these matches for yourself, but you're not as good at being it's generally kind of a waste of time to do that because these guys are better at it than you. Can't research anything. Money. I was a fool to spend all that cash on that upgrades for that one douche. Alright. You can stop him just to stop your turn, drop delicious sandwich on the floor. Well, it could be a cruel place, he says, overlooking his field of death slaves. But yeah, it's a game with a sense of humour, and I do not begrudge it that. If I'm honest, it's I don't know. It's a weird one, is Domina. As you'll see, I'm already it's not a very active fucking experience, is the experience of dominating up. I mean, you can, I think there's pit fights. Pit fights. You send out that guy to see whether he is any good at fighting. Probably not. Let's find out. It's a weird one. It's like, I don't know if anyone's played fucking Monster Rancher. This was obviously years ago, but it feels a lot like that sometimes, with the whole kind of, you basically just train your dudes up and then it's up to them how well they do. Like in Monster Rancher you could control the monsters, but a lot of the time it wasn't a very good idea to. Or at least it wasn't a good idea to the way I used to play fucking Monster Rancher. Ooh, risking my very good guy, but yeah, right. This. I just watch men murder each other for my enjoyment. I will give it this. Like, it's clearly going for, like, some kind of comment on the spectacle of fucking gladiatorial combat. And it is kind of entertaining, actually, to watch these dudes just kind of whap into each other. And it gets more entertaining later on when you get, like, more classes and things like that. But yeah, no, I risked that dude's life for money. And it was paid off for me. Can't you get all kinds of shit? It's a bit of a slow one to begin with, mainly because there's like these big tournaments later where you've got to you line your dudes up to fight giant fucking otherworldly dickheads who are probably a lot better than they are, and you almost definitely die, and that's kind of great. It's kind of cool. There's a lot to be said about just getting your dudes fucking killed. And that, of course, is what gladiatorial training's all about. You give these as little cards, and then there's like permanent bonuses that you can kind of help them build up. Does it appeal to release? Ah, fuck yourself, mate. Is it anyone useful? No, it's just that idiot. Nah, self, you mine. I literally own you. I own your ass, son. Solid training. Memellos are the best, and it's kind of weird. They are basically the yeah, you can do it. Memellos are guys with dual swords, or later on just one fucking big sword, and they're pretty good at this. this whole thing, because they have a drastic advantage just because they attack way faster than anyone else, so they can just kind of overwhelm your enemy's defense by volume, effectively. Yeah, these guys are fucked here. Ooh. Yeah, speed is a lot more useful than power a lot of the time, just because of the way the stunning works. You can go and be someone else's now. I don't own you anymore. Best gift I can give you. That is this guy. Is he so close to death? Mystery. Oh, shit. Got to do that. Of course, also, because the only real thing, like the only expensive thing anyway that you spend your money on is upgrades to your dude's gear, so that guy gives you free upgrades every now and again, which is super fucking useful. You got these dickheads down there with the red eyes. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, so just a big clump fight then. Might be a bad idea, but let's get into it. At least everyone's trained. Let's get out there. Yeah, some of their guys are near death. What are you fucking? What's that asshole doing? You get out there and you start killing people, you son of a bitch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're done. I think we might be. Yeah, this is definitely a game where you can lose a lot of people all at once for no reason. Fuck. That's my own fault. There we go. Oh. We have a survivor. I don't know why some of these are a lot longer than others. But yeah, sometimes they don't die and sometimes they do. Oh no. Get up there. You get up there. That might be the end of this, That was all my good dudes. Might not be in the arena for a little while. Fallen out of favour. Magistrate has fallen out with favour. A new magistrate is elected to fill his position, but he's not been elected yet. A great deal of effort will be required to win his favour. See, that's never happened to me before, and I've done about 2 playthroughs on this. So you do get like quite a lot of like surprising shit that just kind of happens, and then you've got to deal with it. See, he's just gonna get nice upgrades from that guy, which is gonna be hella useful later. No, I'm just like the way that this whole game kind of carries out. Like everyone's a dickhead. That's just a recurring theme. Is that like I don't know, you can find yourself blackmailing the certain people, or you can find yourself in trouble with like people because you've fucked over someone or because you haven't fucked over someone, and no one likes anyone else. It's one of those games where you're gradually becoming a dickhead. It's kind of like oh, I guess that's what I have earned. Yeah. Could you believe that I've not actually lost a game of this yet, so I thought that this was going to be really easy. Gotta purchase a gladiator. Can't afford him, fuck. I'm just going to have to not enter a gladiatorial combat the next time it comes around, I think, because if I do, that might be the end of me. I've just got a guy in a leather harness dancing in my yard, which isn't something I've been able to say for about, well, it was university. 8 years? Fuck. He's not in a leather harness anymore. It's over. My dreams once more crushed. I train your defense a bit more. Oh no! The man just called me a cunt. I just want you all to know that that wasn't me saying that word by myself. That was Legate Sentius Libo. Because this is a game in which everyone's kind of a shit to everyone else, and that's kind of, you know, a heavy fucking... That's a weighty fucking part of what this whole experience is about. It's just the fact that everyone's a shithead. All the time everyone's a shithead. Your friends are shitheads, your enemies are shitheads. The people on the street are shitheads, and everyone's out for themselves, and everyone's a dick, and that's kind of how they balance the whole "you are a slaver" thing, with with this idea that, you know, yeah, you're a slaver, but everyone's a shithead, and these gladiators are the only decent people in the entire fucking game, and they hate you because you are enslaving them. Like, there's no one to be nice to, and that's kind of fun. Pay the gamblers nothing, you never liked. From gambling frenzy, your brother-in-law has reached a suicidal debt of 14 coins. And will they pay around your brother's safety? They would have been begged your assistance. The gamblers demand payment immediately, and these are not meant to be trifled with. Will certainly collect their payment in blood if necessary. Pay the sum that is owed. Pay a partial amount, so the brother-in-law will be free to work the rest off. Pay the gamblers nothing, you never liked the lazy fuck anyway. Two gamblers drag your brother-in-law back in town, you never hear from him again. Killed a man because I don't want to spend 1/20th of my immense wealth. And that's kind of how it is. That's just kind of how it fucking is. Yeah, you dance in my fucking garden, you naked little boy. One fucking statement there. Better tools, I don't care. Read. Hang on. This game allows you to automate a lot, but I have fucking forgotten to automate things. So I've just been putting myself in an unnecessarily difficult position. Like, I'm going to have a Milo soon. Give me a slave. He's a better slave. Isn't a statement I ever... Ah, that's an uncomfortable fucking thing, though, isn't it? That's an uncomfortable thing this game just got me to do, is fucking pick a slave based on his fucking weight and agility rating. That's kind of all you do in this fucking game, is just make decisions that are, in retrospect, very fucking uncomfortable. It's a game about being the biggest dick in all of Rome. Soon you will kill men in my name, and I will get paid for it whether you live or die. He's got a lot of health, that guy. I don't know what that is up to. Come on, Mellow. This way there's no chance that he'll give him upgrades, because he can't give him upgrades if he's not. There we go. He's got a sword now. Okay. Because there's no chance of getting upgrades if you've not picked a class yet. Fuck. Oh, no, I don't want my boys to die. I know they all hate me, because everyone fucking hates me, but I still don't want my boys to die. They're my boys. My literal slave boys. I'm a terrible person. I've enslaved these good boys. Still don't kind of want them to die. Still not super comfortable with killing these people. Oh. Gladiators falling in with food poisoning, keeping training and vomit as much as you like. Slime to lay down under the care of the medicus. Well, I've got a fucking medical for a reason. I didn't hire a fucking doctor so that my boys could die of food poisoning. I don't know why I keep calling them my boys. That's kind of a bit uncomfortable, probably. I am gonna fucking money, so I need to send these guys out to do some killing, but they're not ready, and they're all kind of bad. Him especially. Him as well. He's wearing like a leather fucking... He's wearing like a leather waistcoat or some shit. Upgraded to leather cock sheath. I thought that was what that said, but I didn't want to, didn't want to say it out loud in case people thought that was the kind of thing that I thought things were called. Oh, he's got a pauldron now. Leather pauldron, black leather pauldron. Have a shield yet? Probably should have one of those. Yeah, you see, if my very good guys hadn't died in a 5v5, then I think we'd be doing a lot better, but I've got no money, I'm running out of food. That guy's been sprinting on the spot all day. He goes. Goes back to swinging his fists around like an idiot. He's only got the one sword. Yeah, my only good guy is this dude, and he's literally never been in a fight. He's got some really low stats. attack damage, attacks, hit points, attack damage, and defense resilience. Increase speed. You gotta be careful with how to train these dudes. Gathering stones doesn't cost you anything but time, so why not do it? We're running out of fucking time, and I'm sure, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna get a more favourable match than this. So let's see what we can do. Go on, Quintilius. Ticklish? He's fucked. No, no, he isn't. Come on, lad. Oh, you know, okay, no, he's dead. He's already dead. He's a corpse. There falls my last gladiator worth 1 shit. I get 3 gold for the life of my best lad. And I'm only 20 minutes in. Alright, let's can I do at this point? Alright, I'm just thinking pit fight. Oh, I don't want that. That sounds like a terrible deal. No. No, I don't want that. Fuck. Alright. Like me? Does he like me? Alright. Now we won't have any... No. Okay, I can't buy any slaves. It's kind of an uncomfortable thing to want to do. Alright, yeah. He's become a patron. That means that I don't have to feed that guy anymore. So send this guy wine until he likes me. Suggest gladiator patronage. So he's patroning the other guy. So these guys won't cost me any food or water. So the only people who cost me food or water are my architect, I'm gonna send my architect home. The Faber, who I still want very badly. I've got a gold, so I've got enough to buy like... Okay. Just looking at these guys, they are not magistrates. Fuck off, mate. Fair with the butchers, keep the receipt with yourself, and now the magistrate to arrest. Alright, hang on. I'll sell a secret about the magistrate to get some money, and then I can take that money and use it to stay alive for a little while longer. Buy myself some food. And this guy do. Right. Yeah, fuck that guy. He's got his cock sheath. That. Can't upgrade anything more of his stuff. And I'm just hobbling along at this point. I'm definitely fucked, by the way, in case there was any just kind of confusion. I think I misplayed when I sent those guys out for a 5v5. Like, you can skip battles, and it's kind of obvious in retrospect that I wasn't fucking equipped for that, because all my boys got murdered. And I keep calling them my boys, which is its own kind of weird, puzzling thing that I'm doing. Just training, lads. Oh. Card. So we can defense train faster. Amber sack now for his naked torso. Yeah, I'm just waiting to die at this point, aren't I? Victory is 2. L4. I might be able to have this guy. Really? Might have this one. See what happens. I'll have him! Get him, you fuck! I'm doing alright. Get him! Fucking kill him! Kill his children! And we live. Whew. Tense. One fight. Could well have turned that all around for me. Let's see what happens next. Look. Buy some fucking water. Buy some fucking food. Spend this money on this guy, because having one really good Viking is a lot better than having 5 really shit ones, as we learned earlier And all my really shit ones died. Moments of quiet where you get to look over your slaves and be like, huh, I am the worst. And you are the worst in many ways, being as you are a man who has a bunch of fucking slaves. Historically, not the nicest of people. Trading. I'm gonna need to. This guy over here is literally the only Viking in my entire fucking sexy man beach of the damn. I don't know why I went sexy man beach. I don't want to fetishize these poor fucking indentured human beings. I was trying to think of a phrase for a fucking sandy area in which men dance about in a pursuit of physical fitness, and I went a bit off the rails between you, and I didn't really know how to. I don't think there's a commonly used term in the English language for a beach where men work out. I mean Muscle Beach, but that's an American thing, and I'm not an American. Leaving the city amphitheatre, you notice the legates exiting a brothel with the magistrate enters. They exchange antagonising stares of shame and anticipation. Cough loudly and alert them to your presence. Weak at the men and tell no one. Casually inform the legate's wife. Casually inform the magistrate's wife. There are so plans can be bought. I am poor. Fasten your face and continue on your way. The magistrate gives you a very stern look. Say, how dare you? You can't just pay off. Absolutely decrease your both of the stingy. Fuck the both of you. Alright, I'm not doing very well financially. And I'm trying to keep these beautiful, if indentured, servant boys. Increase attack speed. Dance in my garden, men. It's very difficult to have any kind of interaction with this game that doesn't make you feel like you need a shower. No, I'm out of things. Sell some wine, sell some wine, sell... Alright, I'm out of food. Alright. Sell 2 of my slaves is kind of the grossest thing that a person can. Water, food. I'll be back to health soon. We're not ready, but whatever. Yeah, fine. Get in there. I do like the music to this actually a whole lot. Oh, that guy's down. Come on, get him. Get him. Get him. Yes. Very tense now because one loss means I'm done. Like, if one of those guys goes down and I'm entirely fucked for a very long time. Gaius is there. He's dancing in my garden, as all young men must do. Sorry, I kind of was disgusted by the direction my own words were taking there as they exited my mouth. It was a strangely disgusting experience. Spent all my money again like an idiot. At least that guy is wrapped in tin and steel. And what else to wrap a man in, honestly, if you're in some kind of gladiatorial combat arena? I mean, you wouldn't try ham. There's wolves out there, lions and so on. And there are lions, you can recruit lions. Like, you have to, there's like quite a rare, I think, random event that happens where you just get the option to buy a lion of someone. Then you've got a lion, which is, you know, pretty handy, because lions eat men, generally speaking. There's a reason that they don't, they're not like a common pet, they consume humans. You know, you don't want to, who wants to mess with that? That sounds like a terrible idea. Just got my guy there, very slowly, buy some, I can't afford any food, I shouldn't have spent all that money. Hang on, I can sell some of this kind of stuff. There we go. Okay. Stay alive for another day. Good money again. Got chain shirt on. So my random blacksmith that just hangs around, very slowly producing upgrades for me. Nice. Enough use going on there. No fucking money. But yeah, it is, as I say, it's about a 2-hour long fucking run through each time. And that's if you tell them both to suckle at Jupiter's... Okay, I'm going to read the first part first. During a silent slave auction, you both live and the magistrate bid for the same slave. When it is announced that there is a tie bid, both of them approach you secretly, borrowing a small coin. Once you return the coin, you know you will never see it again. Tell them both to suckle at Jupiter's cock and give them nothing. They will have nothing. Wish me as much ill as you like, you dickheads. I will never care. He likes me, I'm gonna give him some wine. Ah. That sends his points up. I didn't know that. Now dance in my garden. There are just weirdly lengthy periods of this game where you are just staring at exercising men. And that's... I mean, it's something to put into a video game, isn't it? I mean, it's certainly, you know, I'm certainly thinking about it. It's certainly memorable in a way that you spend quite so long looking at men doing little dances in your sandy garden, and it makes you really kind of. I mean, I suppose in one sense of it, the Romans, were hardly belaboured with any unnecessary squeamishness about finding the lithe bodies of other men to be something they wanted to think about. They spent a lot of time painting that exact thing to then turn around and pretend that they weren't interested in it. So I guess that makes a degree of sense. I mean, no one wants to be that one Roman who's terrified of other Romans, and like, it was quite a crude society, I think, by most accounts. Like, I don't know, a lot of very crude, yep, that'll keep me going for a while. Not very crude, what's it called? The problem with having too many guys is that the free upgrades start getting spread out a bit, whereas ideally you want him to focus on the guys of whom are going to survive very long. I mean, this guy, you're not going to live all too long, are you, buddy? I know you, I think you're probably going to die quite soon. That tends to be how these things go. I'm just going to get some... Waiting for the end at this point. I think this is... It's kind of a low effort affair, I think, a lot of the time, which is gonna put some people off, and fairly so, because you do spend a lot of time at this screen just kind of watching dudes move about. Finally gets request. I have the choice. Battalion soldiers returning from active duty in the front lines are camped in the outskirts of town. Nah, don't have any money or any wine. And now it's battle time again. Yeah, get in there, son. Oh, I think it's... Yeah, okay, it's reverse order of choice. So this guy is that loser who I was talking about earlier, who would almost definitely die for me quite soon, and here he is, almost definitely dying for me. Ah, no. Oh, well, he survived, at least. I'm gonna have to click for him later, but he did survive. Oh, nice. For you, mate. Some. Good. Yeah, this guy's fucking unbeatable. Yeah, I'm not worried. Weirdly satisfying. And I think in the way that's kind of the point. Like, it's certainly got... Get it up there! Descends on anything I'd say today. Like, in terms of Ludo narrative, it's very fucking consistent. I like it. I like the whole idea that you are kind of definitely, at least mostly a bad guy. Like, ignoring the whole, you own these human beings kind of element of it. It's very much a day, wine and magistrate favor, healing, training, and morale. It speaks but appears to boost on lasted processes. I float around him. Yeah, so you just kind of buy upgrades for that guy to sit in the back of your thing, and it's so like food and water and wine and all that are very, very cheap. I guess just because they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be like a big concern, I imagine. You're just watching your dudes flex in your garden. To put it in the most appropriate language possible. Just watch your men flex. The I do like that. I do like how a lot of upgrades are just to kind of gradually make it so the gladiators train faster and largely themselves, because that's kind of what you need. Like you basically need a bigger and bigger stable of tougher and tougher dudes, and like while you can just kind of rely on the auto train function to kind of produce them all to a general level of competence. Like it's good to be able to the direction. Yeah, probably useful. Let's fuck this idiot. Sword. Find out the guy is competent. But he's gonna want to leave soon, and it's gonna make me look a dick in front of all my friends if I say no. Which I'm not sure I care too much about, because I own this man, and therefore him asking me to leave is like my fucking... I'm speaking, by the way, from the... Scipio. You can dance there, my friend. Like, I'm speaking, of course, from the perspective of one of the history's greatest shitheads, which most of the Romans were. Very general sense. Because, you know, owning people. That whole prickly fucking issue. Overseeing the training of men, you know. Press your face and stick to a pillar. The arrow is a note attached. Note simply says cock. They don't like me already. I think it's fair to suggest. Him. Bribe him. Look at how good this one guy is. Look at how efficiently he murders. Oh, he's chained to a... Yeah, sometimes you get battles like this where one guy's just fucking chained to the floor for no reason. You gotta go over and just kick his head in. Are you gonna... Oh, here we go. Kick his head in. He's trying to free himself from his chains. Fuck him up. That serves him right for being owned by the wrong man. The fucking idiot. Helmbreaker, 2 gold, and 3 host temperament. Yeah, you just... Risking your gladiator's life is something that is... You just kind of do it on your way to doing what you want, because these people mean nothing to you. That's kind of a big theme. It's the whole... People mean nothing to you. Like, why would you give a shit? Why would you bother? Like... Giving even the most basic of shits about their well-being is the most gracious thing you can conceivably do for them. Because they mean nothing to anyone, especially to you. And it's a theme that's kind of built up. It's fucking great. Like, 2 hours is the perfect length of time for this game, because it has like kind of a... I don't want to say it's a twist ending, because it's kind of optional. Like, there's a couple of different endings for this game, and the one that I've got so far is the "you're a prick" ending. And, like, it's kind of very smart in the way that it just turns around and says, yeah, you're a prick, and now you get treated like a prick by people because you're a prick. Like, no amount of being a self-involved shithead can save you from the fate of being a self-involved shithead who doesn't get saved. And that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I dig it. I dig that it's, you know, kind of taken apart the whole idea of you being this cool gladiator by tripping you up and shoving your face down in a big muddy puddle of you're a tit for owning human beings and then making them fight for your amusement. like, and I get that it's kind of shitty to say, oh, it makes gladiators not cool because they shouldn't be cool, and like, keep these idiots alive. I get that, like, from one perspective. Now I'm just gonna keep my guy in the corner praying. Like, on one hand, it's... yeah. Alright, let's get out there. And, oh, this is the thing. You can control one player, one character, so I'm going to control this dude. This fight, which is why, like, the bar and shit has gone all huge and single-playery. And, like, this is an early upgrade that I generally don't bother to get, because, like, why would you? It's very fast-paced, so it's kind of... It's a little bit obnoxious to even include it, because a lot of the time you're going to do a lot of a hugely worse job than your fucking AI companion who, you know, doesn't need to pause or think or judge. They just know what to do because they're fucking insane. Well, not... You know what I mean. Has he got graded? Doing alright for himself. It's this guy I'm more concerned about, honestly. Because this guy is the guy who's gonna have to replace when my one good fucking dude dies. Yeah, he's gonna want free soon. And of course you don't have to release him. You're a prick. But will not like you very much if you don't. Yeah, all these guys are quite good now. I don't think I will have that fight. Yeah, everyone's very fucking rude. Like, just everyone's a massive shithead all the time. It's kind of enjoyable in a way. Just dance about being a mill. Automatic training on, which you fucking need, because if you try and do this manually, you'll just end up with everyone being really behind for no reason. It's a shame. And we're back to just watching men. I think this is where we'll call this one quits. I like the fights in it. I like that you can just lose everything really quickly if you're not careful. I like this game, and I think it's worth playing to the end. I genuinely think this is one where, like, it costs about what, like £3 or £4, and there's an infinite mode and there's a story mode where it ends after about 2 hours. So we'll finish on this one fight, which is going to be my favourite class, the Mamillo. Okay, it's a 3-on-1. I'm not sure why it's a 3-on-1. Let's find out. Many of your gladiators against one poor soul. Alright. Let's fuck this idiot up. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was controlling this guy. Whoop. I killed one of my guys, though. What a shit. But I got 2 gladiators out of it, and because individual humans in this game don't fucking matter, that's a win. That's a win for me. That guy. Is that the... Yeah, that's the Mamillo. But yeah, I need it. I think that'll be the end of this. I think that'll be the end of this video, because it's very much like this, but it carries on, and then the twist, the only real like narrative development for the game happens at the end, at the very end, and it does tie the whole thing together. Unbeknownst to you, a girl was having an affair with your house slave, and she is now pregnant with child. Punish them both. Disregard the matter. Reward the mother with her freedom. Reward them both with freedom. Get out of here. Oh, you have your life. Alright. But yes, the next hour hour 15 minutes probably would just be watching men dance in a sandy bit of ground and then go kill each other. And while a brilliant exploration of what ancient Rome would be, I think that's not very good video, is it? That's kind of shit. So with this fucking 45 goddamn minutes, this will be this has been, in fact, Dominus, which is a game about being a sad Viking dancing in the rain. And then you die. That's been this. That's been me. Good night, goodbye, and stay indoors.